dictionary functions and the methods. LEN function, always it is having the similar operation. It will check the number of elements in a particular sequence. Then clear function, it will remove all the items in a dictionary becomes, and after that the dictionary becomes empty dictionary. Then however, if you use DEL to delete dictionary, it will remove the dictionary from the memory. DEL alpha. Then if you are trying to get DEL, what happens? Alpha become removed from the memory itself, whereas clear won't release the memory which is used by the alpha. My dear children, I think you are all clear about what is the difference between DEL with the dictionary name and clear with the dictionary name. Then the next function is get. This method is used for value of a given key. If key not found, it arises an exception. Get B, boy. Get Z, error. That is, it will give the value of a key. Here also you can have, or you can customize the get function with the error message. Items of. This method return all the items in a dictionary as a sequence. That is, if you are having a dictionary like alpha, my tuple is equal to alpha dot items. For item in my tuple, print item. It will print like apple, boy, cat, dog. Only the items you are getting. Then dictionary. So it will have items for key comma value in my tuple. So it will print key separately and value separately. Keys means already discussed. It will return all the keys in a particular dictionary. Then values, it will display all the values in a dictionary. Then the last method, that is update method. It is used to create a new dictionary from the original dictionary, adding and replacing as needed. The items in the new dictionary are added to the old one and overwrite items already with the same keys. My dear children, this is the two examples, D1 and D2. Here we are having the keys like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the new dictionary you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if a dictionary having the same key, that is 2 and 2, 4. Look at the 4 value, it is updated. Again 2 is updated. Instead of 200, it is updated with the 222. Instead of 400, it is updated with the 444. It is equivalent to like D1 of key equal to D2 of key. Instead of that, you can easily done with the D1 dot update of D2. My dear children, I think you are all clear about what are the functions we studied. Then from keys, return a new dictionary with the given set of elements as the keys of the dictionary. New keys, here we are giving a tuple. Then from keys, D1, we are getting none. Then values, NA. If you are giving vowels, then count. Given value is assigned to each entry, NA. Then from keys values comma count. So you will get each and every value will be 1. And append 2. So it is appended with the 2. Then copy. As the name suggests, it will create a copy of a dictionary. D1 is a dictionary. D1 is a dictionary. Then D2 is equal to D1 dot copy of. So what happens here? D2 gets a copy of D1 and you can change the value. D2 salary is equal to 10,000. So 10,000 will be updated. D1 will be 800. Pop item. It will remove the last dictionary item or returned key value like that. So pop item off. So it will retrieve the item along with the key. So it will retrieve as a tuple. the deleted element will be a tuple and it will be returned back to the programmer's program. Then max of. This function return the highest value in a dictionary. This will work only if all the values in the dictionary of numeric type. Then min of. Here also this function gives the lowest value in the dictionary only if the dictionary is in the type of numeric. Then sorted. Here the sort the key or a value dictionary in either ascending order or descending order. By default it will sort the keys. According to the keys given, it will sort the values, sorting the keys. Or else you can give sorted d1 dot values. If you want to return in the reverse order, reverse is equal to true. You need to give another argument like reverse is equal to true. Then, if a character appears in a program to count how many characters appear in a dictionary. Here is a dictionary. CH is a key. If key not in D, count the name dot count of CH. Then if you are giving a string, then it will count the characters in a particular string using a dictionary concept. This is a dictionary to create a employee details like names, salary and access the items. So it is given as a menu driven program. Choice 1 is for enter the salary and name. Choice 2 is for displaying the elements. My dear children, please try this program. This program is continuing in this slide also. Please try this program as a worksheet today so that you can easily know how the dictionary works. I think you're all clear about the methods and functions in a dictionary. Thank you.